Yes, my viewers and subscribers, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Today we're going to do the best and worst politicians of 2023. So this should be a little fun. Guys, we have to understand that in this time in Jamaica, the voter apathy is so high that it's very hard to find best, and there are too many worst. I couldn't even cover all of the worst them. So watch how the thing go and tell me what you think in the comment section. What I'm gonna do is bring you the absolute worst and then the absolute best. Alright, here goes. So the absolute worst politician in Jamaica up first is Dr. Dayton Campbell. Dayton Campbell is the General Secretary for the People's National Party. The PNP has never been worse since Dr. Dayton Campbell took over the secretariat of the PNP. I think a lot of that has to do with Dayton Campbell not knowing what he's doing because he lost his seat. That's the first thing. Lost his seat by over 2,000 votes. And he was the campaign manager for Peter Bunting when he lost against Dr. Peter Phillips. So this brother here now come from a camp of losers basically. But they talk like they're winners when they're really losers. And that's why you see what is happening with the PNP is happening. Dayton Campbell also tried to get a seat down in Westmoreland recently, and the people down there run him away and said them don't want him. And everywhere that he goes, a third-party candidate run against him. I don't know why, because the seat he's trying to get now in Westmoreland, the gentleman that was there before him who lose the seat, Luther Buchanan, vows to run as third party against Dayton Campbell to make sure that him don't come in there. Because them basically run him and say, go on back a center where you lose the seat, go fix it back. Don't come here, we don't want you. So he is number one and the absolute worst politician in Jamaica chart. In addition, people consider him rude, disrespectful. He's being sued right now by 3 people for defamation. So he's a guy where him don't really have no decorum. Him take political platforms and he says the most bizarre things and doesn't know how to carry himself in a professional manner in the politics. I think the politics can do without him. So next up, guys, we have Peter Bunting. Peter Bunting is considered one of the worst in 2023 because Peter Bunting, being in the Senate after losing his 3-term seat in Central Manchester, has not been able to redeem himself. He lost to Dr. Phillips for the leadership of the PNP, lose his seat after he tell the comrades them say him are the man for the time. And after losing all of those, he was put in the Senate by Mark Golding. I don't know to do what, because he has not been able to redeem himself as a viable politician in Jamaica. One of the things that caused me to put Bunting on this worst list is because Bunting, a thing happened with Bunting's son in him house. His 10-year-old son was molested in a him house by a man with him say working there. And come to find out, the mother of the son wrote to Sissoko reporting the matter of her son being molested. And Bunting did not report it. He was in Jamaica with the little boy at him house, and the mother was overseas at the time, reported it. So I don't understand. How is it that your child going to have that happen in your own house? You are the Minister of National Security. You can't protect your child in your house. Are you trying to come back to be Security Minister again, Bunting? We don't know. But I hope not, because nobody don't trust you. You understand? Another thing with Bunting again, Bunting remind me of, you know, when time at Jamaica, you ever hear some old people say that somebody there Arms House? Bunting remind me of Arms House because him bring him side chick, this Nikisha Burchell girl here. She work on his campaign with him. She's been hanging around him for about 10 years. They say she's his side chick. And she helped destabilize on top of the PNP too with him. And Bunting bring this girl come in a politics, come put her in a seat for run. And this girl here come in a politics, nothing of substance. The only thing she come with is her BBL body, where she walk and show off all about. Now, you know, say a girl have to look good and all these things. Me not fight against a girl will look good, because me a girl look good. But what I'm saying is, when you come in to be a professional, You don't come about your body, because if you come about your body, the only thing the people them is going to talk about or cuss you about is your body. You have to come with substance. Look at all the other females in the political arena. They don't carry themselves like she. They don't behave like some sluts and some underdeveloped, immature person who is just trying to be in the parliament. These people are not fit. They are not politicians. They are just some political scavengers. So, Bunting now, that a film style, and the slackness we're going in him also with him son, it just all comes together and shows you. Just like how the man robbed him down at Portland when he was National Security Minister, it all comes together, and that's the profile. That's the political profile and national profile of Bunting. Just slackness, carelessness, and them things there. So, because him coming in at the Senate to do nothing because nobody listens to him, and because he brings his side chick in, and because he's of no help to Mark Golding, all of that has brought me to put Bunting on the list of worst politicians in Jamaica. Next up, guys, is Joylan Silvera. Joylan Silvera is a former PNP member of parliament. Is currently still a member of the PNP. Is also a chairman down in St. Mary somewhere for the PNP. And he was also a part of Mark Golding's security detail. Probably more, but I don't really know of the other titles. Now, Joylan Silvera is a person who was married to Melissa Silvera from 2015. In November 10th to be exact, in 2023, Jamaica heard that Melissa Silvera died in her sleep from an aneurysm. Come to find out a month later, the autopsy was done and Melissa was shot and killed in her sleep, according to the pathologists. Now, majority of Jamaica believe that Joylan Silvera killed his wife. No doubt about that. They believe that he killed his wife and there's been a cover-up, right? And right now, there is no arrest. There is no justice for Melissa. And right now, this man here is the worst politician because him cannot explain to the nation how is it that 1 minute them come tell Jamaica said the woman dead in her sleep from aneurysm, and the next minute is shot, she gets shot and killed and murder, right? And he is a part of why my next guest on the worst politician 2023 in Jamaica, Joylan Silvera, is the reason why I'm going to have to put Mark Golding on the list, because after being the husband of a woman murdered in her house, and the different story then where come him clean out the house, lift up the tile and paint the wall, one heap of something dash your mattress, and the whole thing just looks suspicious. And Mark Golding, the leader of the opposition, cannot say to the nation, we have relieved Mr. Silvera of all duties to the People's National Party until the investigation of homicide is complete. Let us move to Mark Golding.
Silent night, holy night.
Now, besides being the weakest leader in the history of the PNP and in the history of politics, Mark Golding did one of the worst things that I have seen in my life. Because no man like Mark Golding should be ever seen nowhere in the world at any point in time holding up shackles over Rastaman head. We not take them thing they for joke, them thing they not funny. So from Mark Golding go do that now, a lot of people write him off, and rightfully so. Mark Golding is the only leader who come to the people and come poll 12% and 14% over 3 years' time. Right? Mark Golding is the only leader who, when the government becomes weak, he cannot become strong. In fact, he gets weaker and the government keep redeeming and recovering said time. Mark Golding is the only leader who surrounds himself with a bunch of losers, political losers, and think that he's going to get somewhere in doing so. That is backward. That is ridiculous. Mark Golding is the first leader who come call the parliamentarian them boy. Right? Mark Golding is the first and only leader who come tell the Jamaican people them say, oh, me don't make my money already. Mark Golding is the only leader who come tell PNP people them say, they if you vote in a dead people name. Mark Golding is the only leader who cannot get at least 50% of the PNP base behind him. Mark Golding is the only leader who comes sing Silent Night on Christmas Eve in Jamaica instead of coming to the people with a message of hope, right? An extensive message of hope, especially in a time like this post-COVID with inflation and everything going on. These are the things and the conversations that people want to hear, but we heard no such thing. So Mark Golding has to be on this list of politicians in Jamaica who are worse in 2023. Next up on the list of worst politicians in 2023 in Jamaica, we have a brother named Alfred Dawes. Alfred Dawes is the shortest lived political aspirant and the quickest death in a political aspirant that you will see. Alfred Dawes came out strong so that he wanted to represent the people of Portmore. And the moment he put foot on the ground, the people them start to reject him and say them do not want him. Now the people also have an issue with the party secretariat, Dayton Campbell, that I gave you first on this list of worst politicians. Them saying that Dayton Campbell, how you ever can shove people upon way? Where is the process of allowing us to choose who we want to represent us? So you see, with people like Dayton, who is one of the worst running the PNP secretariat, you see why the PNP pop down so? Because they have no respect for the democratic process. So them draw for this brother Alfred Dawes now. And in addition to not giving the people a chance to choose him or the other guy, Alric Campbell, the people them say, where you come from? We never pick you. Is this not a democratic party? Is it true when they call the leader Master Mark? Because right now we not get no chance to exercise our democratic right. Is it because you are a doctor? Is it because you are arrogant? Is it because you have no manners or respect for the democratic process, just like the Golding and the Bunting and the Dayton Campbell? So you see, is a clique of people who they have no respect for the democratic process and the people and the people's choice. That's why they make it to the worst list of politicians for 2023. So Alfred does look like same coming at the thing all right after bat buck film to all knowing can't get up. And it is what it is, you know. So let us move on to the next one. Here comes now a very few best of 2023. The Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, me have to give him the best, one of the best. And you know why? When Alice keep up what she do out of Crab Circle, the whole of way as the Crab Circle done you know. Crab Circle can't come back, Crab Circle can't fix back. Everybody traumatized because of what Alice do. And in a matter of a month, these people were able to give these vendors them some food handlers education and also revamp Outer Crab Circle by cleaning it down, bringing some proper facilities where them can be sanitary in how they're preparing and serving food. So them have sink out there, access to water, bathroom and everything. And within a matter of month, the thing came back full circle. Not change really in my view. Because even one of the vlogger them from abroad, when they come down there and them show him the video and them say, oh my gosh, all him come back down, say him coming for more crab. Right? I don't think Alice is out there, but nonetheless, he was able to save Crab Circle. Also, guys, I don't know when last you guys been downtown Kingston, but downtown Kingston has made significant improvements with the cobblestone, with all the art, local artists getting a chance to express the culture. I mean, I am a person who absolutely love and adore art. So I can tell you that this looks good. And I would like to see Jamaica take on a thing when him art tourism, where every tourist come to Jamaica want go downtown, go look on the cobblestone and look on the local artists, them work and murals on the walls. Very educational. So big up the mayor of Kingston for that. Next up of the best of politicians in Jamaica for 2023 is none other than Miss Lisa Renee Anna. Lisa Anna is one of the most hardworking politicians in Jamaica among males and females. Lisa Anna is not just a pretty face. Yes, she's pretty, but she is also hardworking, and her work is out there to show and to prove. But some people are just so shallow-minded that the only thing that they will see is her face, and the only thing that they will take time to see is her face. Well, I'm going to show you guys why I put Lisa Anna on the best of politicians in 2023. This year, what you're looking at, Best of Jamaica, Jamaican of the Year, was awarded to Lisa by Grace Kennedy. And it is well deserving. But to cut it short, I am going to show you guys why I put her on here and what I admired about Lisa in 2023. First, let's look at what Grace Kennedy said. It says, heartfelt congratulations on being named Jamaican of the Year. Your outstanding contribution and positive impact have made a lasting mark on our nation. May your continued endeavors inspire others and contribute to the betterment of our community.
This morning we have a very special visitor with us, and of course, past student.
So guys, one of the things that Lisa Anna did in 2023 was to visit her past high school and donated $1 million. She has always kept in touch with her past high school because, of course, our high schools shape us and groom us into the adults that we become. So she donated $1 million from the Lisa Anna Foundation. And she was well received by her high school, as always. And she also highlighted the students. Another thing that Lisa did last year, which I admire very much, was when she visited this young man here. This young man is the epitome of greatness and the best of Jamaica in how he took this position in his small community, his small crime-riddled community, to bring the students and the young people together to help them to read and to help educate them and do their homework. This young man is no more than about 14 years old. And he speaks so well and he communicates so well. And he invited Lisa Anna to come and visit his school, as him call it. And she came there. She didn't come there for no photo op. She came there and she spent some time with the kids, marking their books and observing what they're doing together. She didn't come empty-handed. And she didn't just write a check. She brought them a big screen television where the young man can have in his classroom and do the work. And she spent time with the parents and with the kids and just observing and showing them a good time. And I like that. You understand? She could have bring them come her yard or down her office or whatever. But no, she went in their domain and environment. The opposition leader bring the young man come in office. And the Prime Minister too, but Lisa did not do that. She went to them. And that means something to the kids and to their community. So big up Lisa on that one day. Lisa doesn't only play the role of spokesperson on foreign affairs. Lisa has been an ambassador for Jamaica really and truly for a very long time. Since she was about 18 years old, before she even entered politics, she has been the face of Jamaica and an ambassador for Jamaica. And she does it so well. Nobody else does it like her. This was an event held in New York, I think by Friends of Jamaica in America, something to that name. And she was there and she really and truly bring the Jamaican spice in spirit to the people there in that room. And as you can see, the people them look comfortable, they look happy and so on. That is the Jamaican spirit and the Jamaican energy. And in the diaspora here, when you get to see that, it's a beautiful thing. You understand? So it wasn't just playing a role, a diplomatic role and a spokesperson on foreign affairs. You get in these environment and atmospheres and, you do the damn thing. Also, Lisa is one of, or if not the most sought after keynote speakers in Jamaica who speaks in the region and in the Americas and different places because people want to hear her. She has a good delivery. And I believe Lisa holds a master's degree in communication, so she would understand these things. Also, I admire all the articles she wrote to the Jamaica Observer on a weekly basis on national concern issues. Check those out, guys. One more thing about Lisa that I admire during 2023 and even beyond that. When it comes to representation and representing her people, she not play about it. She gotta speak up and she gotta make representation and get what she need to get for her people. Anything where she not get for the people or where the government now let off on the people. And the resource is not as much as it should be. Remember, she is the MP for one of the biggest constituencies in Jamaica. She has been there 4 terms, right? So she have to really go hard, forget what the people them forget. And when it's available, she give it to them. So follow her, forget for understand and say what she do. Because as much as she get a wicked fight from faction in the PNP, she still survive and she still continue to be great. And you don't hear nobody else say nothing bad about this woman outside of the faction, the Rise United faction in the PNP. But who know, you understand? And a whole heap of jealousy and envy there, but still she survive. Yeah.
Down there no nice, then down there no nice, or down there me I come from, the other side no nice.
She's at peace with her decision. Celine Campbell also witnessed the move firsthand.
Western Westmoreland, no heels. Go back to Hanover, we want James. James is the people's choice. Here's mash up Western Hanover and start mash up Western Westmoreland and become MP. So we don't want him, and this is a message to Mark Gordon, to the General Secretary, Dean Campbell. We do not want heels. If heels come here, Western Westmoreland will remain green. I am giving them a warning. That is my message. Tell them, they said I talk too much, but they are afraid of the truth, and I'm always speaking the truth. Tell them, no James, no vote. No James, no vote. Send back here to Hanover. Send back here to Hanover. We do not want him here.
So guys, me have to put these 3 PNP councillors on the best of 2023. Reason being, obviously and clearly, you see that the PNP led by Golden and Bunting and Dayton Campbell and people has become a very toxic and even a dangerous environment. And the people's work must go on. So right now, me say, them 3 councillors here who took the bold stance and took the right stance to get themselves out of that environment where there's backstabbing, undermining, sabotaging, and setting up of people and them stuff there. Them took the stance to cross the floor so they can continue serving their people. And whether win, lose, or draw at the end of the day, when the local government election is called, they are either going to win, lose, or draw on principle. Because the PNP in its current state cannot serve the people properly because they're too busy backstabbing one another, undermining, drawing out the rug from under one another, down to the very people them are protest against them, right? Constantly, consistently. It's been so since Golden came into being. So, and more frequently. So these councillors did the right thing and they are working. I've seen what they're doing since the conference of the JLP and since they crossed over, and they are with the people and they are doing the people's work peacefully. That's what they need as councillors to carry out their job, and that's what the people need. So, sometimes it's not all about Dayarted. Sometimes it's about the people, and that is the stance that they took, and I'm glad to see it. So right now, guys, I am going to give you the last and final person that I put on this list of best of Jamaican politicians for 2023. Finally, on the list of best politicians in Jamaica for 2023 is Rhoda Crawford. Rhoda Crawford is the member of parliament for Central Manchester who unseated Peter Bunting in 2020. Ever since Rhoda Crawford became the Member of Parliament for Central Manchester, she has been working, she has been on the ground, she has been communicating and listening to the people, and she has been doing the people's work and delivering what the people are supposed to get. In saying that, it is good to see that members of Parliament are coming not about the politics, but about the people. That's important. And that's why people either don't vote or abstain from voting, right? Because people are of the view that all these politicians are the same. And politicians of today in Jamaica must be careful. They must be able to separate themselves from that stigma, disassociate themselves from those who come in at the politics for come fight internal warfare and now fight the warfare in defense of the Jamaican people against this outdated system that seems to be only for and in defense of those at the top in the politics and in the society. The average people in Jamaica want representation, they want advocacy, they want activism, and that is why you put yourself in politics so you can help deliver and change for the people. So Rhoda Crawford is doing a fantastic job, and I like to see it. So guys, so I want to wish you a happy new year, and I hope that you have all your dreams come true and your plans for this year. Also, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification, and invite your friends to come and join the local community over here called Jamaica Politics Uncovered. I'm coming with something next, so you get 2 videos in one day. So I am coming with something next regarding the murder of Melissa Silvera and her husband, the former PNP Member of Parliament. Stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.